The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. The Timberwolves looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the game. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Irving for three. Great D that time from Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Inside. Pass to Thompson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Towns gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying, that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Some worry, Doris, about a logjam up front for the Timberwolves, but it seems to have worked out.
It certainly has, Kevin, and I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl-Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good on the three. The Mavericks trailing. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And yes, it's good.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Here's the three. Here's Lively. Now Washington. Left side, Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the fourth player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
We know Doris that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas, trailing by 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you have to admire the passion Dante Exum plays with. This guy will take a hit and keep shooting.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic, the Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career? I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And it's Exum in the corner. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Back to Irving. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Clock at 6. With the drive. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Outside Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
The level of talent Kyrie Irving has is extraordinary, and his finishing ability, creativity, English at the rim, unreal.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Doncic, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards with it. He's Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Now, Doncic, he has 5. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 6.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Mavericks trail by 5. An even 3-on-3 break. Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Reed with it. Back to Towns. Rebounded by Gafford. It's stolen by Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Dillingham with the bucket.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Irving from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. .121 left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Back to Dinwiddie. The 3. Here's Marshall. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Over in the corner, Edwards. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Pass to Lively. Here's Irving. Edwards defending. Charity stripe shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves leading by 9. From downtown, a rebound by Washington. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Down low, here's Gafford. Shakes him. Second chance shot. Poke loose.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Stolen by McDaniels. Irving with the steal. Here's Thompson. He's got 6. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Timberwolves are now on the same page. Karl Anthony Towns says it's good when you're able to sacrifice to see the results you wanted and share the success. We're all making this happen. This is a team coming together and saying, we really want to do something special. Kevin, they're right on the road to doing that.
Yeah, well said, David. Karl Anthony Towns is very motivated. Definitely. Dallas making a switch here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. From past the arc. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. And he's fouled pretty hard.